My name's Edmond Byrne. I'm a senior lecturer in design crafts and I'm a specialist in glass. So I went to uni to do graphic design, and I had a sort of a 2 week trial with glass and tried it out and fell in love with it and took it on from there really, yeah, and specialised in glass for my degree. I remember the instructor just taking a tiny bit of hot glass with a tweezers, and he pulled it all the way across the room. Went really thin, like a really thin thread. I thought that was amazing, that the material could go from a blob all the way through to, like, you know, a hair thickness thread, which I thought was really cool. For me, I suppose glass was like a tremendously versatile material. You know, it doesn't have to look like glass, it can look like any material, it can mimic a lot of different materials. There's a lot of color in glass, and you can have a lot of finishes which make it a really dynamic material. So that's one of the main sort of draws for me. And then also the making. So in the hot shop, when you're blowing glass, it's a very spontaneous process. So I think that's another sort of draw for glass, is that it's quite unique in that it's very spontaneous, and you're in the moment and you're making in the moment. When I left university, a couple of years after, I set up a hot shop. So where I was blowing glass. So I had my own workshop for about 5 or 6 years, and that was making sort of design-led work. After that, I then started getting into more one-off pieces in gallery, fine artwork, and I really liked that. So I decided to do an MA at the Royal College of Art, and the rest is history. I exhibit internationally and in the UK, and in, you know, all kinds of galleries as well, not just craft galleries, but also different venues. And I think when we talk about craft, traditionally we're talking about quite a limited genre of work, but it's really opened up over the last decade or so. And you know, the glass, for example, glass art is something that's really has its own identity in the art world, and is crossing between boundaries and intersections, and starting to have a voice of its own creatively. At the moment, I'm showing at a place called Soshiro in London, a curated space 5-story townhouse, and it's quite a domestic kind of environment, and along with many other makers, we're showing our work there at the moment.